Hello friends, welcome back to Yoga with Tess. Today we will be doing a deep lower body stretch using resistance bands. If you don't have one, no worries. You can use a belt or anything else you have around the house that's similar. And today we're going to be starting on our backs. Go ahead and lower yourself down. And bring the knees into the chest. Just take a moment. Eyes are closed. Allow yourself to begin to settle into the space. From here, let's bring the feet down to the mat. Bring the soles of the feet together, coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. Palms face the ceiling. Just allowing the knees to open. Feeling a gentle stretch in the inner thighs down to the groin. Feeling your breath move in and out of your body with ease. Couple more breaths here. Good. And then gently use your hands to push your knees together. And lift your left ankle onto your right thigh. And thread the needle, grabbing the back of your right hamstring. So coming into our figure 4 stretch on the mat. Just make sure to keep both toes flexed, protecting the knees. And feeling a big stretch in the left glutes, maybe the left hip. Deep breaths in and out. And keeping a slight tuck of the chin here to keep the neck in line with the spine. Option to pull the knee in a bit closer if you want a little bit more. Then gently release both feet down to the mat and just switch sides. So right ankle crosses over left thigh. And thread the needle, grabbing your left shin. Another option here, if you want to feel a little bit more, is to push your right elbow into the inside of your right knee. Otherwise, if this feels good, just stay where you're at. And relaxing the shoulders down to the mat. Just breathe. On your next inhale, gently release the legs back down to the mat. Go ahead and windshield wipe the legs from side to side. releasing any tension in the hips. Bring the legs back to center. And from here, go ahead and grab your band or whatever you're using. We're going to go into a hamstring stretch here. Go ahead and lift your right leg up and wrap your band just below the ball of your foot. And anchor the elbows down at your sides. So option to walk the hands further up the band if you want more of a stretch, or you can walk them back down if you need a little less intensity. Otherwise, you can keep the left foot flat on the mat here. And just start to point and flex the right toes. And take some circles in one direction. And then take them in the other direction. Option here to release the left leg straight out in front of you. And just come to a hold here. Feel a big stretch down the right hamstring, into the calf muscles, maybe even the soles of the foot. And just take deep breaths in and out. Sending that prana, that life force energy to the backs of the leg. From here, we're going to take the band in the right hand and we're just going to allow the right leg to cross slightly over the center line of the body. Going into an IT band stretch here, you should feel a pretty decent stretch down the entire outside of the right leg. If you don't, you can go ahead and just pivot your toes inward just slightly. And that should help increase the stretch. Making sure here that our right hips are grounded down into the earth. If you find your hip starting to lift, just back off a little bit. Again, just constantly checking in with our breath here, making sure we're breathing. On your next inhale, come back to center. This time, take your right leg all the way out to the right side. You should start to feel a nice stretch in the inner thigh and the groin. Again, just sending breath to the inner thigh. Making sure the left hip is grounded here. Again, you always have the option to bring the hands closer to the foot to deepen the stretch. Otherwise, you can just bring the leg a little higher up. It's always an option as well. Just noticing the sensations here. Just a couple more breaths. next inhale, gently bring the leg back up to center. Walk the hands up the band a little bit more. And then gently release the strap from the leg and pull the knees together into the chest. Rock side to side, giving your lower back a massage. And then release the feet to the mat. Grab your band and place it on the sole of your left leg. Elbows anchor down by your sides. And again, option to keep the right sole of the foot on the mat. Maybe start out that way. Gently start to take some ankle rolls in one direction. And go the other way. Gently point and flex the toes. Just noticing the difference between the two sides. Stop in the middle. Maybe now you release the right leg down, straight out in front of you. And we'll hold here for a few breaths. Feeling the belly rise with each inhale and fall with every exhale. Gently take the band in your right hand and slowly start to bring the left leg slightly across the midline of your body for our IT band on the left side. Again, if you want to deepen the stretch, just point the toes inward. You should feel that left side light up. Beautiful. Your next inhale, gently bring the leg back to center. And gently start to drop the left leg out to the left side of the room. Anchor the elbows down. And just make sure that you're grounding your right hip here. Again, option to pull the band to bring your leg a little bit higher if you want a more of a deep stretch in the groin. Notice the face here. If you're holding any tension, try to relax the forehead, the eyebrows, the jaw. And release the shoulders if you notice you're clenching. Just let it go. Gently bring the leg back to center. Give it one more gentle pull towards your upper body. And then release the leg. Remove whatever prop you're using. And pull the knees into the chest. Just feeling the energy moving through your body. Flex the feet. Grab the outsides of the feet with your hands. Coming into our happy baby pose. Hips are heavy as you pull your feet towards your body. Trying to keep the lower back down on the mat. Deep breaths in and out. Gently release the legs. Reach up and hug your knees towards your forehead. Taking a big inhale. And exhale, gently release. And turn over into your fetal position. And gently press yourself up to a seat. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more open, a little bit looser. As always, you're always welcome to take a final Shavasana here. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Namaste.